What's happening? It's What You Want on the Goat server. Want to talk a little bit about how to upright your vehicle if you wind up coming over the edge here. Maybe you're tuning the radio, texting on your phone, or maybe even just not paying attention. Maybe you're looking at the scenery. And anytime you wind up upside down or in a jam similar to this, what you want to do is shut off the vehicle. Make sure you're close to the ground. You do want to be on ground level. If you happen to be up into the trees when you exit your vehicle, you could possibly fall, break your leg, maybe even die. So as long as you're on ground level, exit the vehicle. You're going to want to use a wrench. You're going to take the wrench into your hand, go over to your vehicle, and you should see the option to flip vehicle. Now, every time you use the wrench, it will put some wear on the wrench, eventually destroying the wrench. So if you wind up like this often or using your wrench to get out of different predicaments, you're going to have to buy a new wrench eventually. So there you have it. One thing you could have done was tried to chop the tree down, maybe put the vehicle in neutral and push it around. However, the wrench works very well. And another way that I get stuck often is high-centered on walls. I'll come around the corner, misjudging the turn, wind up stuck on top of a stone wall, fence, even sometimes concrete barricades. You can use a wrench in this case, however, pushing your vehicle works really well also. So when you find yourself stuck in a situation like this, when you're high-centered, what you'll need to do is shut your vehicle off, make sure you're in neutral, and then get out of the vehicle. And go around to the side, and you're just going to look for the push prompt. Provided your vehicle is in neutral, once you push it, it works really well. It may take a few pushes, maybe 4 or 5, depending on how stuck you are, how far up onto the barrier you wound up. But the push works really well. Sometimes a jack can help also. However, pushing and a wrench will get your vehicle unstuck out of most situations out there, especially being high-centered. The only thing it won't help you with is getting wet, which will ruin your vehicle, so avoid lakes and streams at all costs. And that brings us up next to helicopters. So anytime you wind up in the trees with a helicopter, you can most of the time just wiggle your way out. You know, again, if you're not paying attention to what you're doing, you wind up stuck in some trees, maybe put autopilot on. Try to wiggle out, go back and forth, up and down, turn it on, turn it off, do what you can. If you wind up tied up really tight around a tree, you may be able to shut it off. If you wind up on the ground, jump out, try to cut the tree down. Only exit the helicopter if you're on the ground. Otherwise, again, you may wind up falling, breaking a leg, even possibly dying. But try different things, wiggle it out. You should be able to wiggle out, I would say 95% of the time. It may take you a little bit, may take you a couple minutes, but it's going to save you the hassle of asking for help or having somebody else come and try to get you unstuck as well. Just keep working at it. Eventually you'll get it. Also, if your helicopter winds up upside down, you can use a wrench on it as well. Or if you're stuck in some power lines and you can actually get a reach on it, you're able to use the wrench to flip your helicopter from being upside down or tangled up into some power lines as well. So there you are. Pretty much how to get your vehicles unstuck from any situation. Again, the only thing that will ruin your vehicles is water, so make sure you avoid lakes and rivers with all your vehicles, from an ATV to a helicopter. And there you have it. Get the vehicle of your choice. Make sure you get your recovery gear. Use it to get around the map conveniently. Get that loot, get that money, collect your rubles, do what you want, have a good time. We'll see you on the server.